Welcome back to Rock Duck Radio and another exciting episode of Musicians, Politicians, Magicians. And today I'd like to talk about situations we have all gotten ourselves into. You know, when we think we fixed something or we think we have put something to rest, gave it a final ending, we pat ourselves on the back for that job well done, only to find out later that it comes around full circle to bite us in the arse in one way, shape, or form. It could be down in a week, it could be in a month, it could be, down the road in 5 years or 10 years. But we've all had those situations where we think we handled what we thought we'd taken care of, only to have it bite us in the you-know-what. And that's exactly what has happened to the Democrat Party. The Democrat Party is bent on going after people in certain ways and attacking in ways that they think they're getting the best of them. They got the gotcha moment, and only to have it come full circle later and bite them in the arse in ways that they never, ever, ever expected. So let's get into it, because today we have a very specific topic regarding Donald J. Trump, the 45th president of the United States, and he is currently the top contender running for the Republican Party for the 2024 upcoming presidential election. And I'd like to go back to the days of 2021, and we have the New York Times reporting on January 6th of 2021, so basically just after 2020, that Twitter and Facebook locked Trump's account, and it goes on, and that he's blocked from their platforms. Here's another one. It's time to kick Trump off Twitter, and that's on Slate, again going back to 2021-01. And these articles just continue up and down. Time Magazine and CNN and CBS all want to jump in with their talking points. And it wasn't very long after that, in February 21st, 2022, that Truth Social launched in the Apple app, and the rest, as they say, is history. So currently, the court case in New York, where they tried to issue a bond, ridiculous amount, with interest, it's well over $400 million, pretty much going on $500 million with a B dollars, more than a lot of third world countries make that are actually even close to the United States, that we wouldn't even consider third world countries, that a lot of people vacation there because they are nice places. But yet they expect one individual to come up with that money, and then they slander him as being poor and broke because, gee, who can come up with that kind of money? Anyways, that's another topic for another day. But where the Democrats and the machine, the deep state, by kicking Trump off of Twitter, all it allowed him to do was to venture over to Truth Social. And now, because of the sale with Truth Social, he's going to get upwards of $4, and some estimate $5 billion with a B dollars. That's right. Let me say that again in case you didn't hear it. Trump's getting ready to profit if he decides to sell all of his shares. He doesn't have to, but he's getting ready to increase his net worth by some estimates 4, others upwards of $5 billion. When it was first announced that Truth Social was going to go public, it was already estimated at like $3.5 billion. However, people have been buying up the stock like hotcakes, and it is only increasing in value. Meaning Trump's net worth is also increasing in value. So this is why it's funny and hilarious, because Truth Social and Trump would not be a thing had the left, had the Democrats, had the deep state, had all of these so-called authoritarian people that knew best, had they not all conspired, as in RICO, together to get Trump removed from these social media platforms, then he would have never have gone over to Truth Social, invested so much into it, and he would have no return today. In other words, because the left did what the left did, because their hatred towards Trump was so great, they basically awarded him his $5 billion that he just earned from being forced out of Twitter and over to Truth Social. And then they think they're penalizing him by giving him a $500 million fine, which everyone knows is bogus and will probably be appealed when it reaches the appellate court, and maybe not in the appellate court, but definitely when it reaches the Supreme Court. The left does this to them all the time, right? Does this to themselves all the time. And it never ceases to amaze me how when it does come back to bite them in the arse, all of a sudden it's the other guy doing it to them, right? They can never take responsibility for anything they do. The current presidential candidate running for the Democrat Party, his entire platform is run on hatred and not for what he can do for you, the American person, right? Or for, more importantly, the universal person, as this planet is becoming tinier and tinier every day, especially since, Congress just signed and agreed to allow 5,000 people daily to cross the border, as if, numbers justify the illegalities of crossing the border. And everyone knows my stance. If we make crossing the border a felony, then these people will not have the right to vote. They will not have the right to a firearm. They will not have a right to have certain government jobs and hold other positions. And that is why it's important that we immediately sign the bill now and make it a felony to cross the border. All right, guys, we can talk forever about a bunch of different things, which is why you need to check back with all the other podcasts that we have, these little mini episodes. They're all basically just under 10 minutes or just under 20 minutes, roughly. And we typically talk about the pyramid moon connection, which no one else is talking about. And we also talk about current political things. And we are also talking about, although we have not yet produced a podcast or an episode yet, that's because we got a big one in the makings, and that is the big scam in the music industry. So we also talk about music here on Musicians, Politicians, Magicians. My name is Mark Christopher Garrett. I am your host. And again, I hope you will stop back and check us out for other upcoming episodes, and definitely check out our back catalog of episodes, and make sure you like this episode and subscribe to the channel, as all of those little things help this algorithm go a long way. And I know you're tired of hearing that from every talking head on YouTube, but it really does mean a lot to us who devote so much time into putting the effort and research into producing these videos. So, like I said, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Adios, arrivederci, gotta go, catch you later. Sayonara.
Can you hear me? Over. Wait, no. Can I?